or through the official club handles, and I will make sure that I read them out at half-time or throughout the course of the match. In this game, that team will go second in the table behind the early leaders Durham. And Taylor Hines on the ball. Please do get in contact and I'll read some of them out a little bit later. We would love to make this as interactive as possible because of course we miss many of you that would normally be here being involved and having you down at the dripping pan. Babajid, who is again trying to move away from Sammy Quayle, and that was a much more dangerous cross in towards Thestrup, but just a shout out as well to all of the support staff here at Lewes FC, allowing football to function, to Maggie Murphy, general manager, who's being filmed at the moment for a documentary which you can watch on BT Sport. And also to James as well, who is bringing tea and coffee as Babajid into a dangerous area and Liverpool have the lead. Thestrup may well have got the final touch there. And Liverpool have scored and Tatiana Saunders has landed awkwardly as well. I wonder if actually that in the end came off a Lewes player because Thestrup didn't really celebrate. If it didn't touch her, maybe Babajid will be claiming that goal. Certainly that's who the Liverpool players are turning to. Her teammate Rinsola Babajid to determine which one of them is going to clock that up. If it is Thestrup though, then it will be 3 goals in 2 games for her as Liverpool look for another one here. Oh, and Thestrup should have scored again. And that's a let off for Lewes, albeit flag has actually gone up. Babajid might be able to bring this down. It's an impeccable first touch and she'll twist and turn and try and find some space. Drills one in and Cousins almost deflecting that into the back of her own net, but thankfully able to just shift her body, and it's a corner to Liverpool. Vicky Jepson, who went down with Liverpool last season from the FAWSL, has done a really good job of steadying the ship in the early part of this season so far. It's Babajid found Hines, who was out of position, but the long-range effort didn't really have enough on it to trouble Tatiana. Incidentally, this match is being brought to you by Your Instant Replay, and we love the work that they do, as Katie Rood is ahead of Hines here, and a tough angle, what a finish though! Katie Rood with her first goal of the season. And the New Zealand international draws Lewes level right on the stroke of half-time. Got ahead of Taylor Hines and showed excellent composure to slide it under the onrushing Rachel Laws. And it's Lewes 1, Liverpool 1. Clinical from the Kiwi international. Katie Rood, the goal scorer though, helping out Sammy Quayle, and then Quayle with a firm challenge, but she does have to concede the corner. So nervy moments here for Lewes as we approach the final minute. Babajid again, really neat footwork, lays it off to Hines in space, firm effort, well saved. Tatiana Saunders, who had to watch that through a crowd. But now they must deal with Furness in a more advanced attacking position. The long-range effort there isn't too far wide of the left-hand post, having come in from Rhiannon Roberts, because there's a cluster of players in the box, and Lawley will just cross first time. Bobbles in the box close to Bailey. Babajid lays it off to Hines. Her shot is well blocked by Danny Lane. Back in the box towards Thestrup. Jane once more. Lewes with bodies in the way when under pressure, but Lawley neatly drops the shoulder. Babajid controls it well, fires it in! That is an absolutely brilliant finish. Impeccable first touch. And then a firm, fierce and fantastic volley. 3rd goal of the season, assuming we're not crediting her with the first anymore. And Liverpool are back in front. It's Lewes 1, Liverpool 2. An absolutely wonderful, wonderful. Philippa Sava is stripping off and ready to come on. I think Lewes might make a double substitution here, but first they have to defend against Thestra, who may well have felt that she was pulled there slightly, but either way couldn't keep her balance and loop the ball over Laura Hartley. But it is all Liverpool. Quick throw in down the right hand side. Here's Mackie, and a touch by Hines. Cleverly is at the near post. Mackie to take the corner. Laws flaps at it, and it's forced in, and Lewes find an equaliser, and it looks like Danny Lane has got the final touch. It was bundled in, and Lewes again come from behind, and it's Liverpool 2, Lewes 2 at the dripping pan. Their first real opportunity. It was rather another one of those goals through a crowd. Ellie Hack, by the way, was also there too, as Lewes are looking to find another one here, as Donovan will work it in. Oh, Lewes off the post! So close by Georgia Timms to a third goal. And this game has turned. Goal to Ellie Hack. Like I say, there was Lane and Hack both in there, but the consensus on the bench seems to be that it's Hack's goal, as here's Furness, who hit that with excellent technique, but it was watched all the way. Here's Thestrup. Drilled into the back post, and that hits Sammy Quayle. Her arm was in a natural position, but post at 2-2. Looking dangerous. Lawley's corner in, the glancing header there from Rhiannon Roberts. But Lewes have taken their chances. That's fired into a really dangerous area. Furness almost there, but that is absolutely brilliant defending. Ellie Hack. As you can see, Laura Hartley taking her time anyway, just going for distance here. Jane Sims, the referee, looks at her watch. Lawley, though, with one last chance. Furness hit that fiercely. Angle was just wrong, but it was super technique. And again, that is not too far away, which tells you that Lewes feel that this is done, but they could have one last chance here. We're well over the 3 minutes of added time. Referee looks at her watch, and that is it. It's a super point for Lewes. Liverpool will be disappointed to have dropped 2 points on the road, but it has finished. Lewes 2, Liverpool 2. Both teams therefore move to 11 points. Liverpool twice took the lead. The opening goal credited to Thestrup, the Danish international who joined from Roma.